Let us get the latest update on the countrywide reopening of schools from Makori Ongechi. He is keeping an eye on the process and now joins us from Kenvic School along Ngong Road right here in Nairobi. Makori, good afternoon. It's good to see you. What are you observing there? Is the process going on well? Is it smooth?
Well, Trevor, for the better part of this morning, the whole process of school reopening has been what we can call successful. Parents and the government and private schools rushing to ensure that this term, of course, comes to success after a whole, almost a whole academic year was lost. And earlier, we started our day alongside Professor George Magoha, who is the CS for Education at several public schools in Kibra, where he began from Olympic Primary School, having that or supervising the whole process of reopening. But what stood out is the high numbers of students also from private schools coming to public schools, and perhaps telling the story of how many private schools suffered in this lost academic year. But we have also managed to go to a number of schools alongside the Principal Secretary for Education, Dr. Belio Kipsang, who largely visited a number of schools along Ngong Road towards Kajiado County in Ngong, and currently I'm at Kenvic, where you can see, like, the picture behind me is that many parents are coming in or streaming in to bring their children for this term, and their worry, even as we talked to them earlier, is about the measures some of these schools have taken to ensure that their children are safe in schools. And so, Trevor, it is a beehive of activities across many schools, and particularly the private schools that we have visited this afternoon. Even those that are reopening, they claim that it was a tough year, and even as they start this academic year, they hope for the best. After the government, maybe the stimulus package that was promised by the government failed to reach their pockets. And so many of them claim that they want to revive and first establish themselves after they lost a number of staff, a number of resources due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, Trevor, that forms what has been going on, particularly across Nairobi and Kajiado counties, and also maybe countrywide of a school reopening, what we are closely monitoring to ensure that we bring our viewers to up to date. Trevor.
Makori, how are the teachers dealing with the social distancing issue? For example, where you are right now, how are they dealing with the issue of social distancing? Are they now going to convert certain dormitories or even dining sections into classes? What are the options they're looking at?
Good. Trevor, here at Kenvic School in Ngong, I talked earlier to the head teacher of the school, who told us that because of the regulations of COVID-19 and how they wanted to make the school maybe viable for the children that are coming up, they transformed one of the dormitories to dormitories here to 2-3 classes, so as to manage the numbers of children in classes. And particularly in a school like this, where there are over about 700 students, they also ensure that even in the readmission process, today they have set aside that it's class 7 and 8 that are coming, whereby class 8 are supposed to come in the morning and the afternoon to accommodate standard 7s, particularly boarders. Tomorrow they will be having another set of group of students coming in, just to ensure that maybe they are not so many students at a time who will be readmitted. But yes, in such school, they have also transformed a number of structures that were not used initially, either to classes or to dormitories, just to ensure that they equip learners and ensure that they are not able to mingle so much as it was before. I'm also told that they have also acquired maybe some of the fields around here to accommodate the co-curricular activities. Trevor.